Hey everyone, welcome back to Lung Mind channel. Today I'm going to tackle an important topic that's close to my heart, self-compassion. Unfortunately, there are several myths out there that prevents us to embrace this concept of self-compassion. And today I'm going to delve into the myths, 6 myths of self-compassion. So grab a seat, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the video. Myth number 1, self compassion is self indulgent. Have you ever thought that being kind to yourself is just a way of pampering and spoiling yourself? Today, we'll debunk this myth and explore compassion is more about nurturing a healthy relationship with yourself rather than self indulgence. Imagine this: if a friend were going through a tough time, you wouldn't label their efforts to care for themselves as self indulgence, right? You likely encourage them to take a break, practice self care, and be gentle with themselves. Well, the same principle applies when it comes to your self compassion. Engaging in self compassion practices can take various forms. It might involve acknowledging your mistakes without harsh self criticism, giving yourself the time and space you need to recharge, or simply speaking to yourself with the same warmth with how you speak to your dear friend. Self compassion is about recognizing your own suffering and responding with understanding. It's not about overindulging or avoiding life's challenges. Rather, it's a way of fostering resilience and a positive relationship with yourself. Rather viewing it as a form of self indulgence, consider it as a vital aspect of maintaining your emotional well. It allows you to navigate your life challenges with ease and bounce back from the setbacks with sense of self-support and understanding. Myth number 2. Self-compassion is same as self-esteem. While both are important for our well-being, it is not interchangeable. Let's look into the differences between self-compassion and self-esteem and why this is important for our mental health. Self-esteem is often associated with sense of worth and value. It's about recognizing our abilities, achievements, and feeling good about ourselves. On the other hand, self compassion is about treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in times of failure or struggle. It's more about how we relate to ourselves in moments of difficulty. Now, let's dive deeper into the differences. Self esteem depends on the success and comparison with others and validation from others. In contrast, self compassion is unconditional. It doesn't rely on meeting certain standards or outperforming others. It's about embracing ourselves with warmth and acceptance. Consider this: you might excel at work and receive praise, and that might boost your self esteem. But what happens when you face a setback or make a mistake? This is where self compassion shines. It allows you to acknowledge your shortcomings without a significant blow to your self worth. Understanding the difference between self compassion and self esteem is very important for our mental health. If we solely rely on self esteem, we may find ourselves on an emotional roller coaster, as it often depends on external validation and external factors. On the other hand, cultivating self compassion provides a stable and nurturing foundation, fostering resilience and emotional well being. Myth number 3: self compassion means weakness. Some people think being kind to oneself is a sign of vulnerability. In reality, self compassion is a strength that allows us to navigate the challenges with more resilience and grace. Let's dive deeper. Imagine this scenario: you're facing a tough situation, and instead of beating yourself up, you respond with self compassion. You acknowledge your emotions, understand that everyone faces challenges, and offer yourself words of comfort. This act of self compassion requires strength, not weakness. Contrary to the myth, self compassion involves acknowledging your vulnerability. It's about facing difficulties head on, recognizing shared human experience of suffering, and responding with resilience and compassionate mindset. Consider it this way: a person who practices self compassion is better equipped to navigate the setbacks and failures. They have strength to learn from the mistakes, bounce back from challenges, and approach life with a mindset that fosters growth and well being. Let's take a look at some real life examples. Think about the most resilient and successful person in your life. Chances are they have faced adversity with self compassion. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them with a mindset that encourages learning, growth, and resilience. Myth number four: self compassion is selfish. This misconception suggests that prioritizing our well being is a selfish act. Let's explore how self compassion is not about neglecting others, but rather about ensuring we have the emotional resources to contribute positively to the world around us. Here's this analogy: when you're on an airplane, the safety instruction advises putting on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. This is not selfish. It's recognition that by taking care of ourselves first, we are better positioned to help those around us. Myth number five: self compassion is a one size fits all approach. There is no universal formula for self compassion. It may look different for each person. Consider this: just as we all have different fingerprints, our experiences, challenges, and ways of processing emotion are also distinct. So, why would self compassion, a deeply personal and intimate practice, be of any different? Now, let's celebrate the individuality of self compassion. It's not a rigid set of rules, rather, it is more flexible approach. It can be tailored to suit individuals' unique needs. What works for one person might not work for another person, and that's perfectly okay. Some might find mindfulness practice, others might find positive affirmation, and some might find creative expression of art or writing. The key is discovering what resonates with you, what brings comfort, and incorporate it in your daily practice. Pay attention to what helps you to calm down your mind during challenging times. It can be taking a quiet walk, or practicing mindfulness, or journaling, or simply giving yourself permission to rest. Everyone has a unique path to self compassion, and your self compassion is waiting to be discovered. Myth number six: self compassion is for major challenges. It's not just for big stuff. Self compassion is applicable in everyday life. Consider this: our daily life are filled with stressors, both big and small, from the demands of work or school to navigating relationships. Self compassion becomes a guiding light in our journey, offering support and understanding in the midst of the daily hustle. Now, let's explore how self compassion is not break glass in case of emergency, too. It's meant to be seamlessly woven into our daily life routines. Whether you're facing a challenging project, dealing with difficult conversations, or simply navigating the ups and downs of your life, self compassion is there to provide you a steady foundation. Studies have shown that daily self compassion practices contribute to reduced stress, improved emotional regulation, and increased overall life satisfaction. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain of everyday life with self compassion as your dance partner. And there you have it: 6 minutes of self compassion debunk. I hope this video helps you to reassess your perspective on self compassion and encourage you to embrace it in your life. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful discussions like this. And this will boost my self esteem. Thanks for joining me at Long Mind channel. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Signing off, Devi Sundar.